enables her to leave tribal council immediately. She is safe from the vote and cannot be voted for, so she's going to head back to camp. However, she cannot vote, so safety is not. So Angela, head back to camp.
During that little scuffle after Angela left tribal, Leah came to me and said that I needed to play it. I was not sure if I could trust her at this point anymore, but I didn't want to risk not playing it and going home with it. Leah lied a couple times, I believe. They all voted for Angela, apparently. I thought we were a solid 6. Every single one of them of the Green Tribe voted for Angela. But luckily she played her idol the first tribal. And the second tribal, she told me to play my idol, and then I didn't have any votes. I had 2 votes, it was flushed. So I think they're trying to play both sides right now. So the plan, luckily me, Angela, and Nicole are still here, all 3. I think our goal is to pull Eric in. He's the last yellow. So we're gonna try to get him to work with us to take out a Green Tribe member. Leah is killing it in challenges, but if she doesn't win, I think that's our next goal.
Well, it's a little blindsiding, but obviously that happens in this game. So a little uneasy, you know, put it all out there on the way back. Everybody's obviously after Angela. I don't really think that she's her own threat, but I think there's bigger threats that we need to worry about, and it's really making me rethink my way of playing. Obviously my name comes up a couple times every time. I get really close in a lot of these challenges. And I'm not the greatest with certain parts of the challenges, but I give my all. I'm here to play, and they know that, so I think that does keep my name in the back of my mind, and I want them to.
I am solid with my alliance. I have an alliance with every single person. Everyone here knows that someone has to be realigned, but I've built great emotional connections with my team.
Was definitely on the chopping block. After we lost our first challenge, of course, we 2 other teams merged, so it's 6-4. All my teammates are gone now, so pretty much I'm the swing vote for the other 2, and they're already fighting for it. So right now, I'm looking pretty good. I guess it's all going to come down to who wins this challenge here, and we'll just go from there after that.
Yesterday at the auction, you purchased an advantage to a challenge. This is your advantage.
Awesome.
So today there are 7 paddle boards and 7 competitors that remain. 5 of the paddle boards are pretty stable. Like, I can dance around a little bit and they're not going, but 2 of them are for a more experienced paddle boarder.
Okay.
So the 2 that have those 2 boards would have more of a challenge maybe than others.
Okay.
So your advantage is you get to choose who has what position in the paddle boards. You can do it as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Go look at the, go check out how the setup is, and you're number 1, 2, 3 going down the way, or you can say you get this one and this one.
Okay.
Our intent in Survivor is always to stir up some drama and make it fun and entertaining, so now it's your turn to shine. All right, good morning. Welcome to the paddleboard challenge. Today's challenge is a balance challenge. The objective will be to not get wet. So if you splash out, you're out. We're going to push you out into the channel, and we're gonna put 2 objects on your paddleboard. You have to bend down to the paddleboard and come to full standing with your block and hold your block flat. Then you're gonna bend down and pick up your apple. When you have your apple, you get to eat your apple. When we have a core, you win immunity. Well, I have a small twist to that too. So, yesterday at your auction, Ryan purchased an advantage. And his advantage is he gets to choose placement for today's challenge. If you'll notice, I have some beginner boards and I have some more advanced boards. So Ryan's advantage is he has the opportunity now to select position for playing today.
All right, so 1 through 7, first is going to be Nicole. Number 2 is going to be Angela. Number 3 is going to be Josh. Number 4 is going to be me. Number 5 is going to be Leah. Number 6 is going to be Crystal. And number 7 is going to be Derek.
And before you go, can I just have you say the 2 tough boards? Like, who's going to be on the 2 tough boards?
The 2 tough boards are going to be Angela and Josh.
Have you done this before?
No. Served, but not this.
Survivors ready? Yep. Go! All right, after reviewing the footage, the team determined that there was a discrepancy in like the timing and it was too close to call. So what we're gonna ask you to do is do a playoff. Similar structure, you don't have to eat anything. If you want a new snack, maybe one of your friends will share their apple. So what we have are 3 blocks this time, okay? So what you're gonna have to do, we're gonna push you back out again into the water. You have to come to full standing, pick up 1 block, flatten your hand, bend down, get the second block, stack it on top of the second, or the first block. Now you've got 2. Bend down and get the third one. The first one, all 3 standing. Come back to full standing. We'll win immunity today. Great job, survivors. Congratulations to Leah. You're going to want to wear this. Thank you. Congratulations on immunity. You're making the final 6. Yes.
Been trying to play it under the radar for right now. So hopefully, you know, they're not like, okay, we're going to get Crystal out. Right now, I am the last original survivor standing, so I'm just gonna continue to fly under the radar and not put a target on my back just yet.
I'm in a good spot with my alliance. We have a really tight-knit 3. I know we're at 7 right now, so after we get past this, we'll have the majority, so I think I'm at a good spot.
Who's your alliance of 3?
It's me, Leah, and Crystal. We've been together since we started on our original tribe. Derek has talked with our alliance a little bit, has talked to us, and seems nice, but it doesn't seem like he has like any strategy or anything. I think the swing tonight's going to be because we're trying to either go after Angela or possibly Josh, so Nicole will be the swing. Nicole and Derek will be the 2 swing minutes.
So Angela, after she used her immunity idol, she used her safety without power advantage. So she got to leave tribal council. No one could vote for her. She couldn't be voted out, but she didn't have a vote. So at that time, we knew we needed to break up Angela's alliance. So that's the only reason we voted for Mariah, because Mariah and Angela were absolutely tight. There was no way they were breaking. So we were able to do that. So unfortunately, Mariah's out. But this next challenge, when we left the challenge, I said to everyone there, I said, hey, we have the numbers and we're going to try to get Angela out. Are you in with us or not? We're trying to extend them and olive branch to open that relationship.
Welcome back to Tribal Council. Put your torches there. Find a seat, please. Welcome to Tribal Council. We are in the final 7, and it is exciting times. So, Nicole, tell me what's been going on at camp since we finished the challenge.
Honestly, a lot. As far as, I mean, we're just trying to figure out what's the best, obviously individually, we all got to get to the end, but also like moving forward, you know, what's the best for everybody.
So Josh, you know, just keep it in mind, you know, at the very beginning you were pulled in last minute. So do you think people have like forgotten about that and you feel like you're very connected, or do you think that's still like a thing that people might bring into this?
Bringing it up every try. I haven't forgotten it. No, I think I've blended in pretty well overall. I feel good with this group. I was very scared at the beginning because I didn't know anybody. I thought they'd already had connections made. I think I've done okay trying to build alliances and get in there.
Crystal, you are the last remaining tribe captain. How does that make you feel?
I'm a little bit scared, but I'm also confident in the relationships and alliances I built.
So Angela, you've played some very flashy moves the past 2 things. You've not been in the loop a whole lot with the last tribal. Does that make you concerned here?
Not really, because no one really talked to me when we were at camp. So I feel like, okay, they're talking about me, so I feel like it's probably my turn to go home.
Derek, thinking about those original tribes that we started with yesterday, you know, it's pretty even here. We have 3 pink, 3 green, and you're in the middle. Do you consider yourself a swing vote, or do you think that's not really playing a factor into this vote?
I mean, I'm definitely a swing vote. I mean, I guess I just got lucky from the top 4 of my team. I mean, we were definitely the strongest coming in yesterday, and we thought we was actually going to be able to run it because we were 4 ahead. We was going to try to maybe steal somebody and but things moved too fast. We want to put things in place, and we guess that the 3 teams got together, made 6, and that now went 6-4. Then we just started putting on the chopping block. But a lot of things have changed, and yeah, I mean, I consider myself a swing vote. I mean, I've had both sides come and talk to me, so we'll just see what happens when I put the names down.
So Leah, you've won immunity yet again. You've now been safe 3 tribals in a row. How does that make you feel?
Great, and a target too. I mean, you know, there's definitely that. And I guess I counted as a double because I just kind of lucked out for the first one, so I'll say 2. But
3 tribals.
Sure, yeah. But competing against Angela, she's a beast. So we were so close, and it was just awesome to like actually really compete and go for it and see like who could pull it out. And I should give you all the credit because she's awesome.
So going forward, if you don't win immunity, are you going to be extra concerned, or do you feel confident in the relationships you've built?
I feel good, but you should always be concerned and on the lookout because it's Survivor and you just never know.
So Ryan, you know, one big thing, we're nearing the end game. You have to think, if you're making final tribal council, you need to start thinking about things. And one of the biggest things you got to think about is jury management. And when you're looking at the jury, these are 3 yellow tribe members that you had a part possibly in getting them out. So do you think you're taking jury management into account and possibly bitter jury members?
I think going to be a bitter jury member. I think everyone, especially especially like last night as a tribe, we all connected really well. So I don't think there's going to be bitter jurors, but I think it's important it's always important how you treat people, because although they're not in the game, they're still very important parts of this game. So yeah, I think it'll be interesting to see who else goes home or who else goes to jury, but I think they're not going to be bitter because they respect the game too much.
So Derek, you know, seeing all of your former tribe mates right here, how does that make you feel? Do you feel alone, or do you have some positive vibes?
Oh yeah, I mean definitely. I mean I lost my whole tribe. I mean, but you know I made some new friends on this side. You know, in the little bit of time that I've had to get things moving and rolling. So, but no, it's sad to see them all sitting over there. I mean, kind of want to give them a hug, but.
All right. Well, does anybody have anything else before we get to the vote? All right, it is time to vote. Nicole, you are up first.
But I've also heard everyone's name on that tribe except Leah.
It's so much respect for you. You're my direct competition. I just
Just trying to mix things up.
If anyone has an idol or advantage and would like to play it, now would be the time to do so. Hearing none, once the votes are read, the decision is final. The person voted out will be asked to leave the tribal council area immediately. I'll read the votes. First vote, Derek. Crystal, that's one vote Derek, one vote Crystal. Angela, that's one vote Derek, one vote Crystal, one vote Angela. Crystal, that's two votes Crystal, one vote Angela, one vote Derek. Crystal, that's three votes for Crystal, two votes for Angela, one vote for Derek. We're tied. That's three votes for Angela, three votes for Crystal, one vote for Derek. So we have a tie, we have to re-vote. So, how this will work is you can only vote for Angela or Crystal because that's where the tie is. So before we get to the re-vote, does anybody have any questions for me? I have to be public about it. Crystal has an extra vote that we all know about from the auction. And so Crystal is going to use her extra vote to vote in this. Okay. So Crystal will be allowed to vote. Any other last minute concerns? So at this point, everyone is voting except for Angela. Anybody have any questions anymore? Positive. Okay. All right. So we're going to get to the vote. Nicole, you're up first.
So I'd be loyal to Angela. I'm gonna stick to it.
Girl, you got 9 lives. You're amazing. So much respect for you. And Nicole, they've extended the olive branch to play together. And you didn't want it. So I'm sorry.
She wants me first time. Then I wouldn't be in this predicament. Bye-bye.
All right, I'll go tally the votes again. All right, no idols or advantages can be played at this point, so we'll get to the votes. First vote, Crystal. Angela, that's 1 vote Crystal, 1 vote Angela. Crystal, that's 2 votes Crystal, 1 vote Angela. We're tied, 2 votes Crystal, 2 votes Angela. Angela, that's 3 votes Angela, 2 votes Crystal. The 9th person voted out and the 4th member of our jury, Angela. You need to bring me your torch, please.
Good work. Well played game. Enjoyed it. Good job. You're badass.
Angela, the tribe has spoken. Ooh, maybe not. Thank you for playing. You can leave that right there and go ahead and head out on the path. All right, it is final 6. You have made it to the end game. Here's one thing to keep in mind for anybody who might have an advantage. This next tribal is the last time you can use an advantage. You have 1 more for idols, but final 6, tribal council, last time to use your advantages. Grab your torches and head back to camp. We'll see you shortly for your next challenge.
The last tribal council was crazy. I thought immediately I would be gone, but then there was a tie and some scrambling, and I was like, I thought I might be saved there for a minute, but I was surprised to see Derek's name show up. So I don't know what ghost wrote that, but it'll be interesting to see and hear about who did that. But it was interesting. Yes, my name showed up a lot, and I kind of expected that because, you know, I did so much fundraising for this charity, and I think it kind of put a target on my back. I was called extra from all the fundraisers that I did, but my 9 lives came from having some good people on my tribe, the Dunn tribe. We did what we needed to do. We stuck to it to the end. We never voted for each other, and having those advantages from doing all those fundraisers, I know that's what took me to this point. You know, I raised the most money. I'm not sure how much it was. I think it was 4,000 something, but I'm proud of that because I'm not really a fundraiser. But when Shaw came to me and mentioned it, I just got out there and I started chipping at it, and it got a little easier, but then it got harder near the end. But it was out of my comfort zone, but I'm excited about being that top fundraiser. I did things that I have never done before: paintball challenges, kayaking. It was amazing. I have splinters in my hands. I have bruises on my leg. But one thing that I'm most proud of, I did not have to lie. I didn't have to backstab. I didn't have to do any of those things that I was afraid I would have to or feel compelled to do. So it was just an amazing journey here.